pure size standpoint?
Yeah, I don't know, but he's big and athletic.
And Frank Gore, obviously you've never coached him, but I'm curious, have your paths ever really crossed with him? Have you had much connection with him over the years?
Yeah, tremendous amount of respect for Frank. He's had a great career, incredibly durable, tough, consistent. Plays with, has a great playing style. I know he gives, great leadership and toughness to the teams he's been on. I mean, that's really legendary. But yeah, I have a tremendous amount of respect competing against him, and he's, he's one of the has had one of the great careers at his position in the National Football League. Just very impressive.
Did you ever get a chance to catch? I mean, other than like on the field after a game, have you ever had much time to connect with him, whether it be at like a Pro Bowl or anywhere around?
Yeah, a little bit, not too much.
And then I had one other quick one just on your own roster. It just looks like a run of injuries at tight end at the position, and it made me wonder if Rashad Berry, he'd been working mostly on defense on the practice squad. Is there a thought at all to flip him over if he's available to you, Bill, just based on his history there at Ohio State to maybe help you out where the depth looks like it could use a boost?
Yeah, definitely. He played that position for 2 years at Ohio State, and Rashad's a very willing player, willing to do whatever he's asked to do. So yeah, I mean, at this point, when you have to try to create depth on your roster, yeah, those are the kind of options that you'd want to look at.
Next question, Phil Curry, followed by Evan Lazar.
Bill, I'm just curious what you've seen from Sam Darnold this year. He's got got over 30 starts now under his belt since coming into the league. You obviously have seen him quite a bit. So how have you seen him grow maybe since he's entered the league? And what are some of the physical tools that he has that make him a tough guy to defend?
Yeah, he's got a lot of physical tools. Big, strong guy, hard to tackle. Um, like the Josh Allen kind of, big, strong player like that. Um, Had some impressive runs, impressive scrambles, like in the Denver game. Shows a lot of toughness. He'll hang in there and throw the ball. He's obviously well coached, and they do a lot of different things in terms of audibles and changing plays and things like that. I mean, he shows a pretty good awareness at the line of scrimmage to make the right check to get out of a bad play or to get into a good play and that type of thing. So yeah, I think there's been a lot of growth with him, and I think Adam's done a good job with him. He's steadily improved to go from an execution standpoint and understanding and so forth. But he has quite a bit of physical talent, and as I said, can make all the throws and is a hard guy to tackle in the pocket or out of the pocket for that matter.
Our next question, Evan Lazar, followed by Chris Ryan.
Hey, Coach, I just wanted to ask you how you've seen Michael Onwenu continue to develop here in his rookie season, just continuing to build on his great play.
Yeah, Mike's a hardworking kid. He takes coaching well. He, whatever you ask him to do, he tries very hard to do it. And he's a real smart kid that can correct mistakes and pick things up the second time around. He might be something he hasn't seen that he doesn't maybe react as quickly to the first time. But after he's seen it and after he's had a chance to gain some experience, which he's gained a lot of experience both playing guard and tackle. His awareness and his physicality, his technique. Just he's a good football player, and he's shown the versatility to play. Two different spots, guard and tackle, which in this league as a rookie is different sides of the line. Has really been impressive.
Looks like the last question is Chris Ryan.
Morning, Bill. You've talked a lot about the need for practice to develop the type of continuity and consistency to bring results on Sunday. And I'm curious, as you've gotten more practice under your belts here, do you feel that you're heading in the right direction in that realm, and is that continuity being developed amongst the group?
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing helps a football team more than practice. So that's really where we have the best chance to improve, and we are improving, and we're working hard to do that. So we need to, work hard in all areas, players, coaches, and all three units and so forth. So, but absolutely, practice is extremely beneficial to making progress and getting things done better than the way we were doing them or the way we're currently doing them. I mean, that's how you improve. So that's been very important, and I'm glad we've had the opportunity to get back to doing that more recently. Hopefully we can continue that, so we certainly need to.
Devin McCourty was talking yesterday about the respect that he has for Adrian Phillips and Patrick Chung in the ability to step into basically a linebacker role out of their typical secondary spots, and that it's not something he could do, and has respect for those individuals. When you're putting, whether it's Phillips or Chung in that position, what are you looking for from them, and what allows for them to to have success going up against guys that may be bigger, stronger in those realms? What do you like about those matchups?
Well, it's really a level of comfort and instinctiveness with those players. Some players are very good in those situations, and make good, quick inline decisions of where the ball is, where the blockers are, and where the responsibility is, and so forth. And other players see the game better or maybe differently from a different location, whether it's a corner or deeper in the field or so forth. So, but yeah, both those guys are good players in the box. They make good decisions. They recognize things quickly. They're tough. They're aggressive, and at times they're overmatched in terms of size, but in terms of quickness, then they certainly have an advantage over the bigger linemen when there's a little more space involved. So it just really depends on what the situation is, who might have the advantage there. So, but yeah, Adrian's done an excellent job for us. We asked him to do a number of different roles, as well as play close to the line of scrimmage, and he's done a nice job for us.
Thanks, Bill.
You're welcome.
And one final question, Jim McBride. Go ahead, Jim.
Morning, Coach. I just kind of wanted to build on that Onwenu question. It seems from watching him that he's pretty adept at the combination blocks, and just how difficult is that and impressive is that he's been able to kind of master that technique, playing both sides of the ball, both sides of the line, and two different positions?
Yeah, Mike's not only a good player in terms of having position flexibility and the intelligence to handle different position and different assignments and be on a different side of the ball, but his fundamentals and techniques are very good. And so really, anytime you have a double team block, it's really not a true double team block. You're starting off on two guys on one, but ultimately you want to end up with two guys on two guys, because you just don't have enough guys to double team and get a hat on everybody. So really, the key on those double teams is to successfully block 2 for 2, and again, that takes timing, practice, execution, and a lot of different situations that are border into gray of who's going to take the guy on the line, who's going to go to the next level, and how quickly that may or may not happen. So it's a lot of teamwork and decision making, and cooperation between the two blockers is involved. But as you mentioned, whether it's the guard and center, tackle guard, tackle tight end, depending on what position he's playing, and who the double team in combination with, and so forth. Again, overall, he's done a really good job of executing those, but they certainly take a lot of work and a lot of timing and good fundamentals for him to be successful. He does a good job of that, but I mean, across the board, that's the kind of thing that the more we do it, the better we get at it, and we've had a lot of plays that are been good and that we've done that well on, and again, just strive